This is the first in a series of review videos, and we're going to look at a smaller number of problems in a lot of different ways to draw some comparisons between the different methods dealing with quadratics. This first problem here, we're given y equals x squared minus 2x minus 3, and we're asked to find the vertex. Now, a quick reminder on what the vertex is. The vertex is a single point. It's either the lowest or the highest point on a parabola. And a parabola is one of these U-shaped graphs. So the vertex is going to be right here where things start to change direction. If you were to draw a line of symmetry to break this thing in half, the vertex would fall right on that line of symmetry. In addition, the vertex is a point. So when we want to identify what the vertex is, we are looking for an xy coordinate, a point on this graph. The formula we can use to take a standard form equation and get at least the x coordinate of this point here is x is equal to negative b over 2a. This is an equation where if you plug in your values, you'll be able to get at least the x. The y we'll get by just plugging in whatever we get for x into our original equation. So y we'll get in a more traditional way. X we'll get using this formula. So let's go ahead and try it. If we're trying to get negative b over 2a, what we have to do is identify what a, b, and c are. A is always out front of x squared. In this case, there's nothing out there, so we're going to say it's 1. B is always in front of x. And c is always the number without any x terms, the one by itself. So we have A, let's write that in, A, B, and then we have C. And so when we do our negative b over 2a, what we really need to do is plug in those equivalent values. So we have negative 2, because b is negative 2. And when you have a double negative, we know that it will eventually become positive. But for now, we can just write it this way. So negative 2 over 2 times 1. A is equal to 1. We have negative 2 over 2, which boils down to positive 2 over 2 times 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that is the x value of our vertex. And just to make sure that we can get y now, we take that 1 and we plug it back in for every place we see an x. So in our original equation, we have x squared minus 2x minus 3. Now we're going to have 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3. 1 squared is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. We have a negative 3 out front. And so if you add these together, you're going to end up getting negative 4. And that's the y coordinate. So the actual vertex then, the answer, if you're trying to find the vertex, would be 1, comma, negative 4.